Hey guys, it is I, this guy, and welcome back. Today's video is very special in a way. I'm making this video on a game that I don't normally play. I have something to announce today, however, as well. It's my friend Cypanice's birthday today, and she wanted me to make a video showing off that fact. So I figured, she told me at one point about this game that she played, that everyone else is playing. So I figured, since I found it on Steam for free, I figured I'll try that myself. And it's called Doki Leisure Club, whatever that is. I know nothing to do with anime. I know absolutely nothing about the game. I haven't watched anybody play this whatsoever. And apparently it's disturbing. I can't say I doubt it, but hey, let's go. Oh yeah, happy birthday to her. I'll leave her channel in the description below. Okay, by playing Doki Leisure Club, you have agreed that you are at least 13 years of age, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what this game has to dish out at me. Also, so about my hair. Just got back from tubers as well, who are easily disturbed. Alright, I didn't think I'd get into playing a game like this, but alright. Alright, let's turn down the volume a little bit here. Here we go. Right. Let's do full screen, there we go. That's better, isn't it? Is it still recording? Yeah, it is. Right, new game. Please enter my name. I'll just put Ryan in the meantime, because that is my name after all. I might tell my line in a minute. How does that anime girl scream hey? Hey! No, stop it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayroy, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I feel you, bro. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayroy catch up to me. I'm sorry if I don't know the names properly, alright? No, don't. That sounds so messed up. Am I really gonna give them voices? I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Me. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ryan. I don't know if I should keep this up. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Makes sense anyway. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in your... I can't read, sorry. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Roy. I honestly don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly sparkled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ryan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? Or did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayroy likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I don't even watch anime in real life, to tell you the truth. If there's anyone here who watches anime or plays anime, then that's totally okay. I'm alright with that. Oh, sorry, got me a headache. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't keep me worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. But if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head, forgive me for my poor reading, okay? The school day is an ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. I'm gonna turn on my bedroom light, sorry. Hang on. I'm just gonna turn on my light because... God. Oh yeah. What do you think of my new shirt? I got it when I was at Cardiff. Hey! Freaking awesome as well. That was an awesome time. Anyway, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saguri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I don't... Oh... Why can't I pick anime? Why can't I pick a club? Sayroy. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayroy. Yeah? I'm terrible at role plays. I remember a couple of my friends last year used to love role playing. I don't know if they do anymore, but whenever they invite me to it, I'm terrible. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. She's vice president of the lecture club. Is it Vectra or Leisure? I don't remember. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in lecture. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in lecture club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Nearly all my friends do that sometimes. I can't tell if Sayroy is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Never ask me to play a girl, I mean it. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That sounds like the sort of thing I'd do. Hang on, I'm just gonna take this off a sec. Oh, got a bit of a headache. Sorry, hang on. I do apologise, honestly. I'm not doing this to delay the video or anything. I'm actually not feeling good in my head. I dejectedly follow Cyroy across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Cyroy, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh crap, here we go. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Oh, girl one. Welcome to the lecture club, or leisure club. I think it's leisure club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Cyroy always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ryan. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly hot girls. Oh crap, is this turning into Honey Pop? Oh god, if it's turning into Honey Pop, I'm busted. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Cyroy. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Cyroy says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timed, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Cyri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it seems like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Oh, that's Monika, right. It's great to see you again, Ryan. Monika smiles sweetly. They both look very similar. They both got the same face, like different eyes and stuff. That's pretty cool. We do know each other. Well, we rarely taught. But we're in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic? Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Ryan. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh god, if I got to pick which girl to sit with... Oh boy. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Cyroy mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Cyroy. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Oh crap, I skipped a bit. Oh no! Damn it! I saw something about feeling awkward in there. I didn't mean to skip that. I honestly didn't mean to skip that, but there was something about awkward in there. Okay. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip it. I got itchy trigger finger. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I have no idea you are so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake round to my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I couldn't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. I want a cake. You're teasing me, game. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made that for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. You dummy. I messed that up, I'm sorry. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't drink tea. I don't really like tea, but I'm sure it's good. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what would you consider the lecture club? What made you consider the lecture club? I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I was partly dragged here by Soikoi. I'm sorry, I really am. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the lecture club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I should give myself an anime name. What am I doing? You could probably be a board member. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, that's the second time I heard that. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's very true. That's very, very true. And if it encourages others to get into lecture, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods her head in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I'm getting Steam notifications. Shut up! You could put it in that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like lecture. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like a festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can already grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have what really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining, even a boy as well. Though I still don't really know if I keep up to their level of enthusiasm about leisure. So Brian, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, well, relatable, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsu's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What's a sad smile? How does that work? It's like... Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri translates the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a forged work... Forged? I don't know. Is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Passionate, I beg your pardon. She seems so reserved and timed since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physical elements usually memorize me as well. Isn't that how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to create something imagination to completely throw you for a loop. I need to go back to school. I've been out of college all week so far, so... Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Like once. I actually did, but I can't remember what it was. Some storybook series I read in year 10. Good books. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the maximum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes drifted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you the idea? Well, that idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! I know, I'm not going to give him voices. Maybe. I don't know, I'll try, okay? And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh wait, that's me. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your... what? And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set up an example to help Nazuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. This is awkward. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nazuki and Yuri looked quizzily at Mizuki. It's reaching over. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Oh crap. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. So, what is that face? Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ryan? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Oh boy. I know. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's okay. I thought I was going to say something else. Phew! I never wanted to join the club. Cyber had convinced me to come stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, they look so disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm just telling the truth. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Ryan, you all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a lecture club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy! Sairo wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came in for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Okay. Alright, there's gonna be some level of swearing. I'll let that slide, okay? Because that isn't as bad. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the lecture club. Literature. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we could officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assessment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Ryan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nazuki clean up their food. God, this is going on forever. Hey Ryan, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? My phone just went off. Ah, crap. That's right. Cyroy and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! God, this game goes on forever. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Cyroy, Nazuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a lecture club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my criticism, career stances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh shoot, I have to write a poem? Oh god. Pick words that you think your favourite club member will like. Oh, I've got to write one about Monica? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, real quick, let's save. Let's save the progress. Okay, so I have to write a poem. Alright, I did not expect this. Pure beauty. Ocean man. Lazy. I don't even know what half these words mean. Landscape. Warm. Holiday. Sunny. Special. Flea. No. Special. Email. Climax. Extreme. Giggle. Nibble. Chocolate. No, not anxiety. Smile, actually. Sing. Boop. Kitty. Fantasy. Dream. Doki? Right, one more, come on. Sweet. Oh god, what have I done? Hi again, Ryan. Oh god, glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keeping, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the lecture club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ryan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming. Calm down for you. Okay, Joel. Stop recording a minute. There. I had to go off camera for a bit. Delicious pizza for dinner. I had to go off there for a bit. And where was I? Oh yeah. I was talking to Yuri. So yeah, I just did the poem. Let's carry on. Making you dive headfirst into a lecture when you're not amused to it. Oh come on. He deserves any slack. Cyroy told me you didn't even want to join my club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is lecture. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ryan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Wait, are we brother and sister? Or are we like close friends or something? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Cyroy, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting? How's it distracting? And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yeah, I imagine we're just friends. I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ryan can become good friends too? Cyroy? That face again. As usually, Cyroy seems obvious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh well, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Cyroy? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. God damn it. Cyroy made it sound like a big deal when it really isn't. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know what I mean, boys? No, that was stupid. Ignore that. Discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. You can read it at your own pace, sorry. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that didn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, I mean. I hear Natsuki utter an experiment. I don't know. She seems to be annoyed. I approach her in case she needed a hand. Oh boy, here we go. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff in the right place. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person stands. How about you, anyway? How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written in your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga, Amidist, a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the shelf. There it is! Natsuki snatched it out of my hand. Then she tells a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I'd never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could go do it in the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I didn't tell you one. But I can tell you. But I'll tell you one thing, Ryan. Consider this a lesson straight from the lecture club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I'll have that one. In fact, Hazuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right under my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful, artistic, striking, animated, feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Hazuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats to the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh god. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Hazuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open a book. It's only a few seconds before Hazuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. Reclaiming the additional space while she hops. When she hopes I won't notice. Hops. I'm bad at English. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the same series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. I could talk at the same time. So I could talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you? Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I've done messed up, and I'm not even trying to mess up. Hazuki gives me a little shove. What, in a friendship way? I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Huh, good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Wait, let's save. There you go. Just in case. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Hazuki pauses for a moment, as if she didn't want to admit something. Yeah, very much. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. What? I feel bad for anything that's personable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up for a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Whoa. Oh, that's a pretty cool picture, I'm not gonna lie. God, this music's been looping in my ears for the past like 10 minutes. Jeez. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with everyone else, or someone else rather. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's scary, her eyes moved. That scared me a bit. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up about being all like, huh? You still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. I do in real life, as a matter of fact. I really do. I feel the same way as you, Natsuki. I really do. It's like, we can relate to each other. Honestly, it's like, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I really think of a loser. I'm already kind of a loser. So, I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up with my own room. I can't even keep up with it in my own room or whatever. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Well, you didn't tell your dad? Alright, well, I'm sure you won't judge. He's your dad. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh shoot, you're Natsuki, not Monica. Did I say Natsuki a few minutes ago when I was saying that we're both relatable? Did I say Natsuki or Monica? I meant Natsuki, alright? I mean it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, that's not like it. That shoves anything. That solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, ha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Sunny Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, that's cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's cute. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts a finger on one part of the panels. Nori is my favourite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I should be talking about it yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you ready? Are you all ready with today's poems? God damn it. God, please let me make an excuse. I left it at home. Please, let me make that excuse. Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. No, you do look pretty cozy over there. Huh? Nazuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Nazuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to see what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. I would take it forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. Already? I'm not even that much of a speed reader. Alright. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Nazuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alrighty then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do so. It's so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Say Roy and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayonori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I could already see Monika's present handwriting from where I sat. Nazuki and Yuri, reluctantly, I think, compare as well, reading into their bags. Oh, whatever. I do the same myself. Oh, God. Oh, no. Who should show my poem first? Who should I show my poem first? Oh, freaking hell. What do I do? Okay, real quick. Let's save here real quick. Crap. Monika, why not? I should start with Monika. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Ryan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Like me in real life. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ryan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Oh boy. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, that's true. I have Monika my poem. Oh god, here we go. I like it, Ryan. They're just saying that, surely. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. What a story, Mark. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. How? And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ha 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 ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Sal Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. But they can express views of the world that could apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler with her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I could see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little... What? Bast? What? Towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You're pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Wait, do I get to read it? I get to read it! Hole in wall. Bring on the wall! Okay, do you know what, everyone? Take a screenshot and read it to yourselves, because I'm not going to read it, okay? Because this has to be the longest Let's Play I've ever made. So take a screenshot, and you can read it to yourselves. Because I'm not reading it out to you. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of style. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say it has some kind of apathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. You know, I bet a lot of my friends who love anime are gonna come here and just screaming that I'm a bad reader. I know, okay? I know! And apathy? Yeah, something like that. I'll kind of talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh great. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I skipped one. Damn it, I was meant to read that. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you're just going to get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. for listening. Oh god, I've got to show my poem to the other three now? Alright. Guys, tell you what, I'm gonna end this video here for the meantime. I'm gonna save. And we'll come back to the game another time. This has been Doki Doki Leisure Club. Again, I played this for my friend oh crap. I can't say her name. Damn it, I've known her for years. I made this video for Cybernize as it's her birthday today. I hope she has a great day. She's probably one of my oldest YouTube friends, I think. And I hope she watches this, and I hope she enjoys this. I had no idea, so please forgive me if I am reading very poorly. I don't read much personally, and I know absolutely nothing about this game or anime, so it's going to take time for me to come back to this game. But yeah, I'll leave her channel in the description down below if you want to go check her out. Send her some likes. We'll wish her a great day from me, because, you know, if I don't get this up on the 22nd, then sorry that it's late. If I get it up the next day, then this is a bit of a late video. So yeah, you guys, thank you very much for watching the first episode of Doki Doki Leisure Club. I'm sure I'll come back to this. It's just going to be a bit of a fun experience. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See ya. One more thing. Guys, look, I gotta show you this as well. Look what I got from the tour, look. Look at that poster. It's gorgeous.